Hello and welcome to the NCWLIFE Evening News on this Thursday, December 11th. I'm Grant Olson. Here are some of the stories we have coming up for you tonight. Wind gusts up to 60 miles an hour added to the anxiety and damage caused by this week's atmospheric river event, which brought down power lines throughout the Upper Valley. Rainfall, unseasonably high temperatures, and high winds have closed Mission Ridge Ski and Board Resort for this weekend. Dry, stable weather is good news. It's expected tomorrow through this weekend with another atmospheric river event coming our way on Monday. Your full local weather forecast is coming up. 11,000 Chelan County households were without power this morning, and travel throughout western Chelan County became hazardous in the wake of severe winds and rainfall last night. Stevens Pass and Blewett Pass were closed due to safety concerns, and rivers in the Wenatchee Valley swelled past flood stage in some areas. With 2/5 of an inch of rain yesterday and more than 1.4 inches at Leavenworth so far this month, the Wenatchee River at Peshastin was measured today at more than 16 feet in what hydrologists characterize as a major flood stage. Tributary creeks and other bodies of water also escaped their historic banks. Sergeant Jason Reinfeld with Chelan County Emergency Management says his agency received 2 calls this morning for 12 people needing rescue as their homes were surrounded by water, one on Cedar Bray Road at Lake Wenatchee and the other on East Leavenworth Road. Other riverside structures along the Wenatchee face similar threats. Chelan County Fire District 6 and some volunteers helped to shore up barriers around a mobile home park near Dryden.
Residents here at the trailer park called in this morning saying that water was starting to come over the banks. So Chelan County Fire District 6 responded, assessed it. Cashmere football teams out here, they get community service credits, volunteer credits for graduation. So we brought them out to give us a hand filling sandbags. And so what you're seeing behind us is Fire District 6 personnel. They're filling bags, and we're trying to create a little buffer right now.
The National Weather Service said the flooding was expected to plateau late this afternoon and then start to recede. No evacuations have been ordered. Road closures were declared throughout Chelan County due to high water and falling trees. A public safety alert Wednesday night asked Chelan County residents to avoid traveling on the roadways until conditions improve. Reinfeld told NCWLIFE News that water across the asphalt forced closure today of White River Road and Little Wenatchee River Road at Lake Wenatchee. The Chelan County Public Works Department closed down a portion of East Leavenworth Road at the bridge near the Leavenworth National Fish Hatchery, warning that rising water could damage the banks that support the roadway. Later in the day, Sleepy Hollow Bridge north of Wenatchee was also closed for safety. Debris and fallen trees, as well as downed power lines, made areas of Chumstick Highway, North Road, and East Leavenworth Road impassable, along with some neighborhoods in the city of Leavenworth itself. The Cascade School District, serving Leavenworth and surrounding communities, including Dryden, Peshastin, and Plain, canceled classes and events today for more than 1,200 students. The Okanagan-Wenatchee National Forest advised it has closed public access to the Wenatchee River Ranger District until further notice. Wind gusts of up to 60 miles an hour added to the anxiety and damage caused by this week's atmospheric river event. They brought down power lines throughout the Upper Valley, killing electricity to more than 14,000 customers from Blewett Pass to Lake Wenatchee. The blackout cut off traffic lights and overhead illumination along Highway 2 between Cashmere and Leavenworth. Subsequent power outages affected the village of Stehekin and the south shore of Lake Chelan. As of this newscast, about 9,700 homes remain without power. It could be a long wait for those customers. The Chelan County PUD says not to expect full restoration before 6 p.m. Friday night. No evacuation notices have been issued related to the area's floods, and authorities say so far no serious injuries or fatalities have been reported as a direct result of high waters. On Wednesday, the Washington State Patrol said a 65-year-old motorist from Wenatchee suffered minor injuries when he was struck by a tree limb about 1 p.m. while traveling south on Highway 207 near Coles Corner. That limb was apparently hurled up from the roiling water of Nason Creek, which runs alongside the roadway, and crashed through the windshield of the driver's 2022 Ram pickup. He was treated at Cascade Medical Center in Leavenworth. When we come back, REC Silicon in Moses Lake shut down its manufacturing this year, but on its way out the door, the company has won a court victory against the state of Washington. Rainfall, unseasonably high temperatures, and high winds have closed Mission Ridge Ski and Board Resort for this weekend. I'm Grant Olson, and you're watching the NCWLIFE Evening News.
Your favorite local channel is now available for free on your smart TV and connected streaming devices. Watch live programming and catch up with the latest shows on demand. See the local stories that matter to you. NCWLIFE, now on Roku, Fire TV, and Apple TV.
Hi, I'm Amanda Walden with A. Walden Insurance Group. Medicare can be overwhelming, but you don't have to figure it out alone. I've been helping people understand their Medicare options for over a decade. Medicare isn't a one-size-fits-all. I'll help you understand your coverage options so you can feel confident in your decisions. Let's find the right Medicare plan for you. Call me today or come and see me at my office located on South Chelan Avenue in Wenatchee between the YMCA and the Social Security office. I look forward to meeting you soon.
Welcome to Mountain Chick Floral, your go-to flower and plant shop in downtown Wenatchee. Explore their wide variety of unusual and fun plants. And when you buy a plant in a container, they'll pot it up for you absolutely free. Birthday or weddings, they'll create the perfect floral arrangement for you. Brighten up your office with fresh blooms delivered to your door or business. Ask about floral subscriptions. Visit Mountain Chick Floral today, where every occasion is a reason to celebrate with flowers.
Caught in a conflict? Family? Workplace? Neighbor? Business? Housing disputes? Wenatchee Valley Dispute Resolution Center provides mediation services, a cost-effective and efficient way to provide a written resolution to disputes and issues. Plus, we offer mediation training and community education on conflict resolution and communication skills. Contact us to learn more.
REC Silicon in Moses Lake shut down its manufacturing this year, but on its way out the door, the company has won a court victory against the state of Washington. The Court of Appeals ruled today that REC is entitled to a refund of the $1.7 million it paid in taxes for the use of natural gas in its process of building semiconductor materials. State law on excise tax allows exemptions for some uses of natural gas, but the Washington Board of Tax Appeals turned down 2 exemption requests from REC Silicon while it operated in Moses Lake starting in 2008. The appeals court reversed the board and said the company should receive the exemption. REC Silicon announced the plant's closure in January of this year. Rainfall, unseasonably high temperatures, and high winds have closed Mission Ridge Ski and Board Resort for this weekend. Mission Ridge says the weather has significantly impacted snow surfaces and left its employees with substantial cleanup work. The closure is meant to help preserve the current snowpack and give employees time to evaluate terrain, clear debris, and prepare for reopening. Mission Ridge opened for limited operations last weekend and says it will issue refunds to people who have already purchased tickets for the upcoming weekend. The planned reopening date is currently scheduled for December 18th. The Eastmont High School broadcast media class spent some time visiting recently with Del Enders, the school's principal since 2024. Enders' student interviewer grilled him about the transition from his former educational post in Salem, Oregon, and his plans for the school going forward.
Coming to a new school is filled with new faces, norms, and expectations that can be daunting, especially if you're the principal.
Ender served as the principal/director of assessment at the K-12 Sylvia's River Charter School System in Salem, Oregon, before coming to Eastmont. Prior to that, he was an English language arts teacher at Ellensburg for 10 years, along with being a coach for football and girls basketball, and also an advisor for multiple clubs.
Looking back, how would you summarize your first year at Eastmont?
Yeah, overall, first year was a success. Yeah, both personally and as a school. Made really good relationships, got a feel for the culture, got to really know our teachers, and start to meet students, right? I didn't get to meet as many as I wanted to. That's a big school, but started to make some strong connections that way. It's also, I want to note that it's hard for a high school to transition to a new leader, right? And I thought everybody did a great job doing that. They gave me patience, they were open-minded, asked the right questions, students and staff.
So what are some focuses this year and going on to future years that you really want to pinpoint and put a lot of effort into?
Yeah. So this year we are trying to maintain the relationships that make Eastmont great, right? Relationships first, but we want to focus more on instruction and student engagement. We want classes that more times than not, we're really instructing on specific skills that are transferred into students' careers beyond graduation.
Mr. Enders can't wait to serve his second year here at Eastmont High School. His enthusiasm is contagious. It spreads through the whole school, students and teachers alike. He is eager to create a welcoming and encouraging school culture that lasts for years to come.
Coming up next in tonight's feature story, we will introduce you to Flint, a very friendly husky mix now waiting to meet his new human family at the Wenatchee Valley Humane Society. A flood warning is still in effect until Friday morning for many area rivers and streams. I'll have your full weather details coming up, followed by Eric Cranstrom with a look at all the day's sports action as the NCWLIFE Evening News continues after these messages.
Your favorite local channel is now available for free on your smart TV and connected streaming devices. Watch live programming and catch up with the latest shows on demand. See the local stories that matter to you. NCWLIFE, now on Roku, Fire TV, and Apple TV.
The holiday season is here, and life is hectic. Let Merry Maids help simplify yours. You expect a lot, and Merry Maids delivers more. They'll make your home or business sparkle for holiday parties, special events, and family gatherings. They'll customize the cleaning to fit your needs and your budget. Merry Maids are cleaning experts. They're licensed, bonded, and insured. Best of all, your satisfaction is always guaranteed. Visit online, merrymaids.com, and call for a free estimate. Then you can relax. It's done.
I'm Jen Mueller. Watch for my show, I Cook, You Measure on NCWLIFE. It's part cooking instruction, part entertainment, and all about connecting over food and wine with your favorite Northwest athletes.
Watch I Cook, You Measure with Jen Mueller Mondays at 1, Wednesdays at 2, Fridays at 11 a.m., and Saturday and Sundays at 10:30 p.m. right here on the NCWLIFE channel.
Flint is an active and very friendly husky mix, now waiting to meet his new human family at the Wenatchee Valley Humane Society. He's the featured adoptable animal in our regular segment, Paws for Pets. And as animal care manager Coralie Jones explains, it also costs nothing to take this fun-loving fellow home with you.
Hi, I'm Coralie with Wenatchee Valley Humane Society, Animal Care Manager, and today I have with me Flint. Flint is our 3-year-old husky mix, and he's a very beautiful boy. He's shedding a little bit right now, but it's really soft. Yeah. We've had Flint for about 2 months now, which is a long time for this active boy. He really likes going on walks and running and doing the zoomies, and he loves playing. And he's so much fun. He's got a lot of personality, along with the fur. Flint loves to play, and he loves to play fetch. That's his favorite. Loves when we throw him balls. Yeah. And he loves stuffed animals and licking your face. Yeah. He's got a lot of puppy in him. Flint came to us as a stray, so we don't know anything about his background. We don't know how he is with cats. He has a few dog friends here, but he can be selective, which, as usual, is why we always suggest that you bring your dog in, if you have one, so that they can meet and see if they're both as goofy as the other. Flint loves belly scratches. He just loves interacting with people, however you want to. I think Flint would be a great family dog, especially for an active family because he's so active. He'd be great on hikes and runs and just goofing around. Maybe small kids. He's a little jumpy, but not too much. So I don't know, maybe older kids would be better. But he is a sweetheart. He's really affectionate. And I think that any family would fall right in love with this boy. Also, Flint's adoption fee is already paid for. So he is ready to go. He's got all of his shots, he is neutered, and his adoption fee is covered. Yes, by a generous donor. So if you'd like to come meet our Flint, we are open from 12:30 to 6, Thursday through Tuesday, and we would love to introduce you.
Give them a call at 509-662-9577 or visit their website at wenatcheehumane.org.
You need a good brushing, buddy. Jeez.
Time now for a check of your North Central Washington weather forecast. Hope you had a fantastic Thursday. And let's go back to last night for just a second. I missed our high temperature by 21 degrees yesterday. It was 47 at about 3:35 yesterday afternoon. And by 6:35, we were up to 66 degrees, topping out at 68 at about 7:30 last night. And that's about the time we had that 60-mile-an-hour wind gust, too. But can you believe that? We went up 22 degrees in those 3 hours. And boy, we stayed warm today too, and we still have flooding and landslide concerns. A flood warning is still in effect for Chelan County. That will go through tomorrow morning. We're still seeing some of our areas and tributary streams just beginning to crest this afternoon. And I'll tell you, that involves the Stehekin River, the Wenatchee River at Peshastin we're keeping our eye on, and also keeping our eye on the Eniat River between Eniat and up towards Ardenvor. We still could see a little bit of rain in the mountains. We're seeing that a little bit this afternoon. But boy, with saturated soils and those burn scars, the chances are there for rock slides and also some mudslides around our area. So just keep heads up as you travel around North Central Washington. Today, unofficially, we set another record high temperature at 53 degrees. Our old record, 51, set 4 years ago in 2021. And boy, way above where we should be for this time of year. Our normal high is 34 for December 11th. 46 our overnight low this morning. That's 21 degrees above where we should be. 25 is our normal low, and our record low, 4 degrees, set in 1972. We added another 8/100ths of an inch of precip to our total, and that now gets us to 5.95 inches for the year. And we are now, for the first time in a long long time under 1 inch below where we should be for this time of year. Sunrise 7:38 and sunset this afternoon at 4:10. All right, getting you into those Friday temperatures, and things are going to stay on the mild side. We may see another record-setting day tomorrow. 52 in Moses Lake and Ephrata, 53 for Quincy. Wenatchee will be the warm spot in our area tomorrow at 54 degrees. Leavenworth, you'll see 52. Cashmere, high temperature tomorrow at 53 degrees. Tonight, we do expect some stable weather as our area of low pressure and deep trough moves through Montana and into the Dakotas. Back behind that, we'll just see some clouds overnight tonight. Maybe a chance for a stray shower or two. Low temperatures in the low 40s. For your Friday, mostly cloudy skies. We will see a couple areas of high pressure in the western United States, and that will stabilize our weather. We're going to stay on the mild side tomorrow. High temperatures in the mid 50s. And then as we get into the upcoming weekend, I'll tell you, Saturday looks nice. Nice ridge of high pressure over the Pacific Northwest. Mostly sunny, just a shade cooler with high temperatures on Saturday into those low 50s. And then as we end our weekend on Sunday, mostly cloudy skies. And there you have it, our next storm system with a large cold front associated with that. We could see some showers developing by Sunday night. Throughout the day, not bad with high temperatures in the low 50s for Sunday. And then on Monday, here comes that next atmospheric river. We're going to see a ton of wind in western Washington, some heavy rainfall that way as well. We could see more of that heavy rain, an 80% chance with high temperatures still on the mild side into the low 50s. For Tuesday, our area of low pressure moves north just a little bit. Our atmospheric river still continues, and there is that chance for precipitation on Tuesday. We will begin a cool down as we get into Tuesday with high temperatures dropping down into the upper 40s. And then by the end of our forecast on Wednesday, maybe some morning rain showers, and that'll be statewide, but they'll give way to just some cloudy skies by afternoon on Wednesday. And that temperature cool down continues midweek next week. That should be high temperatures in the mid 40s. So yeah, temperatures crawling back to where we should be. All right, time now for your 7-day forecast, and it's brought to you by Colonial Vista Senior Living in Wenatchee, where comfort, care, and community come together. 42, very mild overnight once again tonight. Mostly cloudy and 54 tomorrow. Saturday looks just like a beautiful day, mostly sunny and 51. Increasing clouds on Sunday and 51. And then our next atmospheric river event comes our way on Monday and Tuesday, an 80% chance of rain Monday, 60% chance on Tuesday. We will also see the beginning of a cool down on Tuesday, and by the time we get to Wednesday, just morning showers and cooler with high temperatures around 45 degrees. And that's a look at your North Central Washington weather forecast. Coming up next, tonight's sports report with Eric Granstrom and more as the NCWLIFE Evening News continues right after this.
Your favorite local channel is now available for free on your smart TV and connected streaming devices. Watch live programming and catch up with the latest shows on demand. See the local stories that matter to you. NCWLIFE, now on Roku, Fire TV, and Apple TV.
And a good Thursday to you. The Seattle Kraken ended a 6-game losing streak last night with an overtime win over the LA Kings. Vince Dunn would get the game winner in overtime to help Seattle snap the string, as the game would be all about the man advantage. After a scoreless first period, Seattle was on the power play 3 minutes into the second frame when another penalty could have been called on the Kings. Kraken moved the puck around, finding Jared McCann for the one-timer to put Seattle up 1-0 at that point in the contest. It was only a minute later, yeah, that's 60 seconds for you and me, Seattle turned the puck over on the man advantage and allowed LA a sure-handed breakaway, ouch, to tie it at 1-1. Game would remain tied at 1-1 into the third period, with the visitors constantly peppering Joey DeCord with shot after shot, but the netminder was up to the challenge as he finally dives down on the puck on this one, stops it, says no, that will not come this time around. But the Kings would keep at it as they would finally, with about 5 minutes left in the contest, get a breakaway opportunity, and it would be Fiala to get the LA lead 2-1 at that point, and the fans at Climate Pledge are going, we've seen this before. Seattle emptied its net in the final minute, bringing an extra skater on the ice when Eli Tolvanen was able to find Matty Beniers in front of the redirect and the game-tying goal that would send it into overtime. The fans just jacked up. Seattle would get the man advantage in the extra frame and would get the winner. Vince Dunn came through with that game-winning shot on a one-timer as the Kraken finally snapped that 6-game stretch. Dunn says it was great to see his teammates keep their focus during the ups and downs of the contest.
I think it was a pretty satisfying game, honestly. Like, I know the 5-on-5 offense was close in there. We had our chances, and I didn't really see like a lot of frustration with our team right to the end. I thought that the guys stayed pretty disciplined and really trust the process all the way to the end. Guys stuck to it when they weren't getting necessarily results on the scoreboard for us, but I think overall we can all feel pretty good about that game.
Seattle heads for Utah tomorrow to face the Mammoth. That'll be at 6 o'clock on Prime Video and Kong TV. Overshadowing the key matchup between the Seahawks and Colts Sunday is the possible return of Phillip Rivers, with Daniel Jones out with an injury and a question mark over backup Riley Leonard. Indianapolis reached out to the 44-year-old grandpa who retired 5 years ago.
I know it is tough, and I know 5 years is a long time. Believe me, that weighed on me a lot, it being so long. But it also is a game I've played a long time and stayed in over the last 5 years. And I know high school ball is different, but staying involved in the game. And I've watched the Colts and the Chargers every Sunday, about every snap, and I watch about every game there is. And I know that's not NFL playing quarterback. I know that's a far stretch from that, but it's not like I just kind of shut football down and I'm trying to pick it back up.
Seahawks coaches and players were left shaking their heads, but also focusing on the task at hand Sunday.
It's the NFL, man. It's like every week is different. Finally, we had something kind of crazy happen this year that wasn't expected. So, as opposed to last year with the power going out, and I thought we had something going every week last year. But that's kind of it. I mean, just if anybody can pull it off, it's him. And guy's probably one of the best competitors in the history of the NFL, and I'm sure he wouldn't do it if he didn't feel like he was ready. So we're getting ready for him like he's been playing the whole time.
I mean, I just thought it couldn't be me. I feel like if I was retired for that long, it'd be hard to come back into the NFL. But either way, I feel like we always focus on ourselves regardless of who's playing. We want to rush and get to the quarterback regardless of who the quarterback is.
Yeah, I mean, shoot, dadgummit, he's a good player, man. He's a good football player. So he's been in it sounds like he's even been in the offense the last few years. So, like, it's Phillip Rivers. His resume speaks for himself. So, it's gonna be really cool to be out there and be on the field with a future Hall of Famer.
Seattle and Indy kick off Sunday at 1:25. That will be on CBS. Eastern Washington held on to beat WSU in women's college basketball last night. Final 2 minutes and 11 seconds. There wasn't any scoring as the Eagles won 71-69 on the road. Ella Gallatin led Eastern Washington with 22 points by Ellen Bowers had 20. Cougars still looking for their first win at home on the season. Eastmont girls bowling team won a second match in as many days Wednesday. The Wildcats down Moses Lake 3-1, with the Mavericks taking one of the two Bakers. High bowlers for Eastmont on the day. Claire Collins with a 221, Esme Ramos with a 213. Wenatchee's on the road at Valley Lanes to face Sunnyside. There is a light schedule in prep hoops tonight across North Central Washington. Liberty Bell girls are home against Lake Roosevelt. Antioch visits Manson. Wilson Creek travels to Moses Lake Christian. Christian. On the boys' side, Garden City Academy boys are on the road at Tenasket tonight at 7:30. Same times for the start time for Lake Roosevelt in Winthrop against Liberty Bell. Manson is hosting Etiat. Moses Lake Christian welcomes Wilson Creek. That is a look at sports news. I want you to have a happy Thursday.
And that will do it for this Thursday edition of the NCW Life Evening News. Remember, if you see news happening, let us know. Email your news tips to news@ncwlife.com or just give us a call at 888-6295. Our channel is also available on Roku, Fire TV, and Apple TV. I'm Grant Olson. Thanks so much for being with us and have a great night.
Your favorite local channel is now available for free on your smart TV and connected streaming devices. Watch live programming and catch up with the latest shows on demand. See the local stories that matter to you. NCW Life, now on Roku, Fire TV, and Apple TV.